I'm still his agent, trying to get him to Chelsea. So I've got 20% of that deal. Let's hope it works out. I think there's genuine interest between both. I think he loves the club. He wants to come to the club. I'm still pushing, sending him messages and trying to make sure that, he doesn't expect too much. Just narrow your mind in one club, the Blues. I think one thing we lack, anybody who watched the final on Sunday will see that one thing we are lacking is scoring goals. We need that striker who will score goals. And that's what Victor will give you.
Have you noticed that Chelsea got specialists in every single department? Specialists in tea making, specialists in coffee, specialists in lawn. I'm joking here, but Chelsea just thinking about hiring another specialist. And this time around, it's about set pieces specialist. Hey guys, my name is Ogs. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below if you want to help the channel. Don't forget that we are live tomorrow for the Chelsea game. The link is going to be in the description down below. Call in show as always. Give it a try and see what we do over there. If you don't like, you can leave. But I'm sure you're going to like our different way of doing watch-alongs and all that.
Here we go.
Anyways, let's now start by the first topic today. According to Jacob Stenberg, Chelsea are set to bring somebody who is a specialist in set pieces, like I said. And I don't really mind it because remember, Frank Lampard brought somebody from, I think, Wigan Athletic. He brought Barry, Anthony Barry. Remember him? Yeah, so he came to help us with set pieces, and we were much better. We were scoring from set pieces and defending set pieces very well. Also, if you look at like Liverpool, they have a specialist in throw-in. Somebody who is very good in throwing in, and Klopp took him as his assistant or whatever, and he taught them how to throw the ball, and they improved. So every single little things count in football. So I'm all for it. And my suggestion is like we have to bring Anthony Barry back, because Thomas Tuchel, when he took over at Chelsea, he saw how this guy was good, and he was like, you know what, I'm going to take you to Bayern. He went with Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel is going to leave at the end of the season, and why not take Barry back? I don't see it happening because he really forced his way out, but just saying we have somebody. Okay, Chelsea in the USA, people. Back again here home. I hope that they can play in one of my local stadiums here. They haven't really said exactly the cities, but I would try to be there if it's not very far away from me. So USA 2, if you want to have a ticket, you can apply right now. You can register yourself, and they're going to give you the details. The tickets are gonna be online very, very soon. So in March, people, we have so many games. So tomorrow or whatever day you're gonna watch this video, it's gonna be against Brentford. That game, I'm not gonna lie, I'm afraid, because how good they are in taking set pieces. Ivan Toney, Boemo, people like that. And they know our weaknesses, and they're gonna take advantage of that. They beat us in the first leg at Stamford Bridge. Yeah, 2-0. It was last November or something like that. And then we have to play at Stamford Bridge against Newcastle, who beat us. I think it was 1-0, right, away. And then we have to play against Leicester City in the FA Cup at Stamford Bridge. We are lucky that we have so many games at Stamford Bridge. And then March, we're going to play against Burnley at home. So only one game away. Other games are going to be home. So the most difficult game is going to be tomorrow, and we go from there. How many games do you think we can win from all this? I think we're going to win all of them. If I put my blue coat on, as a Chelsea fan, of course I will always praise and say good things about my team. But realistically, we are not out of the wood yet.
What's better, doing two things at once or just one?
Two.
Nizer Kinsella, remember him? This guy is very good journalist. You will see him in press conferences asking some very good questions. And he reported, he gave credit though. It came from Jacob Stenberg. Chelsea and West Ham have shown interest in Genk left back Archie Brown. Big Premier League interested in English talent overseas, building his career as per Jacob. All right, so this is one of the young English players that took the leap of faith to go overseas and play games and probably come back in England, just like Noni Madueke, right? Jadon Sancho and all that, because not many of them really go out of England. I've been doing some research. He's like 6'3", which is very good size. He's tall. I think we're going to focus a little bit about the height. Remember, many people say that Madsen is not gonna have a good career at Chelsea because he's small. So I don't agree with that, by the way, because I wanted to keep him. And I wanted also to keep Lewis Hall. So if you read the article, the price is going to be about 15 million. And he looks good, but everybody looks good on compilation videos on YouTube, by the way. So I'm all for it. And you know what? I'm one of those people who don't want to just spend. I want to go to like the so-called low leagues. Huh? Look at N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante actually came from the second division in France. Him and Mahrez, second division in France. They couldn't make it to the first division. Straight to the Premier League, won the Premier League with Leicester City the same year. So just because you are from Belgium, okay? If you look at people like Ivan Toney, he was like in League 1, League 2. Look at him today. If you look at Victor Gyökeres, the guy from Lisbon, he was last year at Coventry City, right? Nobody paid attention. Look at him today. Out of this world. So I am all for low profile. Do your homework. I don't care what league you're coming from. If you are quality, and you're going to improve. And if you read all the articles here, Chelsea are trying to sell Marco Correa and Jan Madsen. And of course, for Lewis Hall, Newcastle got an option to buy him at the end of the season for 30 million. Did you watch a Pochettino press conference today or Friday? He was claiming that his objective for his goals is to win the FA Cup and win every single game from now until the end of the season. This guy is setting up like unrealistic target. Just the way he said at the beginning of the season that I don't care about the young team that we have or injuries. We have to win now because we are Chelsea. And the rest is history. So this is just talks, right? But you have to do it on the pitch. When it comes to set piece specialist, Mauricio Pochettino didn't want it at the beginning. But some reports are saying that he's open to the idea of bringing somebody for set pieces. I think he just, when you bring somebody in the team, he might be feeling like his job being undermined, like people don't trust his work. That's why you're bringing somebody. But I don't care, man. You have defensive coaches, you have offensive coaches, you have, physio and doctors. Like, you just be the head coach. But if they bring somebody who can improve your job, why not? Just, it's going to hurt your egos or something, but it's going to be for your good and for the good of the team. Why not? Chelsea are very fond on Brighton striker Evan Ferguson. This is serious because when you see Nizer Kinsella reporting on somebody, that is serious. And I know Chelsea fans don't want to do business with Brighton anymore, but if they have good players and we have money, at some point we're going to be obligated to go to them. I just don't want to spend crazy amount of money, and I think if we give Washington the same chance that this guy is getting, Ferguson is getting over there at Brighton, I think he's going to improve. But Chelsea, you have players the same age. He's like 18. Washington is 18. Whisper is 18. So we buy players that we don't give a chance, but we're going for Ferguson because somebody already developed him. If Ferguson was a Chelsea Football Club, he was going to be still in the academy, playing with babies and being on the bench here and there with Chelsea first team without even having 1 minute. How can you develop if you are in these conditions? And then let's finish by striker. Everybody watched John Obi Mikel yesterday. Agent Obi Mikel, he said that Osimhen is interested. He really want to come to Chelsea. Chelsea are interested, but there are so many other conditions to take to consideration here. Like Paris Saint-Germain are going to push because Mbappe is leaving. And other big teams like Real Madrid might jump to the opportunity. But Chelsea, we are not even in the Champions League. So the end of the day is going to come to who's going to coach Chelsea next season. What is our plan? What are we going to do? And I hope that Chelsea got like Amorim, because he been pushed by the media lately. He got like a 30 million release clause. I don't know if Chelsea are going to pay that kind of money, but he looks like a very, very good manager. I'm going to recommend you Nini FC, who made a very good video analyzing what Amorim's system is all about. Just watch and keep an open mind, because people think that if you play 3 at the back, that means parking the bus and you are boring. No. Playing 3 at the back, you can play beautiful football, tiki-taka football, and scoring a lot of goals without being defensive. So I'm not going to spoil Nini's video. I'm going to recommend you to go and watch so you understand. And I've seen Chelsea play the best football in the country under Antonio Conte, playing 3 at the back. We were beating Manchester City, beautiful. And even under Thomas Tuchel, there are certain games that you see, wow, is this prime Barcelona? So 3 at the back, keep an open mind.